Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. This is Final Fantasy 15, episode 22. This is being fast-forwarded, and this is, of course, a post-commentary type of thing. We did it the last time it was time to do side quests, and now, well, we have a lot of side quests to do. However, I do not plan on torturing you. There will, in fact, be a cool little dungeon thing, so this might be a longer episode than the usual. For the first, 25 minutes is going to be me, having been up for 21 hours, drunkenly talking to you about what I've done. So first up, these, I believe, were 8 or 9 hunts that I completed. Nothing too engaging about any of these. Made you fight Bandersnatch again, and I hit rank 5. But these next 3 are pretty good. So I showed off some combat from these just to show you what they were like. This is the Jumbo Cactuar, I think it's called. I'm at enough of a distance from the screen, I can't read his name. Either way, he's big, and he does like 1,000 on hit. So 1,000 needles is nuts. I kind of just won by spamming counters with Gladio on that one. Another one that was interesting is the giant Catoblepods. This one took a while, just because he's really tanky. On top of that, a bunch of Imperial dropships kept coming in and just harassing me while I fought it. Not the funnest thing in the world, I'll say that. This one, I'm showing you the whole fight. Because 1, it didn't take too long, and 2, I showed off a mechanic that I have been failing in the LP, because it's one they added post-launch, so I have never known how to do it. Because it was originally shown in the episode Disguise demos, and then they're like, I guess we'll make it a mechanic and put it in post-launch here. And it's a bit more situational. So this dude's pretty big. I like how colorful it is. This blindside link topples him, makes him vulnerable. We warp in to start I think it's cross chain. And for this, just hit circle button. Don't spam it. You wait until you see the meter, like, rotating. So when you see it depleting, you hit the button, and when you do it 10 times, you're doing 1,000 damage, 1,000% damage, and then going for a big hit, and that just destroys that dude. And just like that, I showed you me turning in like 8 or 9 hunts earlier, and now I'm turning in 10 more.
You did good.
From this point on, I believe you only have to earn 40 stars or 40 points to be able to rank up your hunter rank. So, doing the math, this was exactly enough to push me through. Unfortunately, I think this game handles hunts pretty badly around this point, because there starts being less and less of them, and then you have to do certain quests to unlock some, and some are only available in post-game, and it starts getting a little less fun. However, there is a hunt against a certain bird we know that I did notice I have access to now that we will be handling in the future. But that's doing it for hunts for now.
Say, y'all got some time to spare?
Sure, what's up?
Maybe y'all heard of black chocobos? See, they ain't...
So for the rest of this video, it's a lot of miscellaneous quest stuff.
Seems like there's less of
I hope you don't mind me talking over a little bit of this.
One laid an egg.
Is that right? Good news.
Surely is. Except the mother bird's got hurt.
Sorry, I'm getting a drink because I will die trying to commentate all of this in one go.
Hunters refuse to lift a finger.
The wonders of one take, ladies and
See what we
gentlemen.
can do.
So, savior of the species, have to go pick up that egg. On the way, I went ahead and got the, I think it's the bulbous onion for someone at the Lestalem. I found the chocobo egg, but these things were going to try and attack it, so we took care of them.
I don't see her.
Game's racking up all my rewards, and we got ourselves an egg.
Oh, it's still warm. We gotta get it back to Wiz before it gets cold.
Right, let's move.
Now that we cleared that up.
Remember how I picked something up at the market the other day?
I think so.
Well, this is for you.
What is it?
You put your life on the line every day. So I wanted you to have a little insurance. A lucky charm. It's called a Moogle. This one's gonna look out for all you guys. Keep him by your side, and he'll take care of you. And if he gets roughed up, I'll take care of him. I'll be in Kayam. Later.
So this is one of the strangest inclusions. Back when the game was still being developed, I think this might have been late 2015 or very early 2016. Tabata and the team, who was the former director of the game until he left Square Enix during DLC stuff, it was like, hey, do people care about Moogles? Do you want Moogles in this game? Which is kind of weird, because I'd rather they just go for whatever vision they want. But the poll said yes, so they introduced this Moogle, which you can just throw at enemies to distract them.
If it isn't my favorite hunter.
Oh, me?
I wouldn't say it's the most interesting thing in the world.
Name's
Not even
Holly,
know
by
if
the
I'll
way.
remember to
Forgot
use
tell you
it
earlier.
in
Thanks for taking care of those
combat.
demons. I tell
But
ya,
it
was a real
kind of
shock
just
having them
exists.
show up at the plant.
If I'm being
I was
real with
so
you, the
shocked,
combat
as a matter
for
of
Final
fact,
Fantasy
I
15
went and
isn't
did
very
my
good.
back in.
When you compare it to
It's done me all
other
kinds of grief.
Square
Barely
Enix
shuffled 10 feet,
action
but wouldn't you know it,
RPG,
girl
if you
in
compare it to
charge of the
Kingdom
valves is off
Hearts,
today.
it just
And her
doesn't
job is to
feel
go
as
through
good.
town
The
and
only
check
times I
they're
think
all
it
shut down.
especially
Want
feels
me to go
alright
for you?
is in stuff like
What,
Episode
you?
Gladio or Gladio in general.
I don't
There's a lot
know.
more countering and
Sure,
feedback
why
there.
not?
Not to say that it's
If
all
it's no
bad.
trouble, that is.
It's just it's very flawed, and it's makes it a little bit hard. This right here is Steam Valve Inspection, which took me 20 minutes because I didn't know that some of these
Fine, as far as I can tell.
involved valves
Okay,
where
that's good.
steam isn't coming
That's the
out
last
of them.
No way.
Because
anyone
most
could
of them
do
you
this
just
with
see
that back.
steam making a big cloud
Appreciates it for
near
sure.
the pipes, and they'll tell you where they are.
Tell her the good news.
And I was stupid enough to not just look at a map. I'm just jumping in place also because this game's horrid.
Working no problem.
Thank you.
Just won't
While
let
you checked
just
valves,
let me
I had
confirm
my
it.
back checked out.
If someone says
It's
there's
out
a
there.
setting you can
He
do,
just said it
why
was a bad
not
case of the nerves.
not make it like that?
I hear the word demon. I
A little bit of
stiffen up like a
foresight
corpse.
could
Anyway, here's a little
be
something.
needed.
Buy yourselves a meal.
Oh, yeah. This has got to be it.
Well, let's head back
So,
and have Cindy get to
We
work.
picked up this part for Cindy, which I believe is like the
This
supercharger.
sure looks
I
like it
wasn't
leads
looking.
Somewhere.
It's practically inviting us
But it's
inside.
gonna help out the Regalia because we now have access to the Vesper pool. So I was picking up things for that. This right here is the Merlewood,
In not only flora, but fauna
and it's
as
in the
well.
corner of the Vesper pool. And later in this episode, we shall be tackling this place because I don't remember it being very
No
long.
telling what'll- this is the
So
spot.
we'll be doing this one in an episode. This is one of the
anything of value in
optional
these
Royal
old
Arms
With that
dungeons.
attitude.
But you see me going through here mainly because I believe, yeah, this is the Dino quest. No pain, no gem. So I wanted to make sure to pick this up now, which I feel weird about showing off areas for the first time in something that I wasn't commentating. Makes me feel a little uncomfortable. But then I was like, we'll probably be doing it almost immediately. And I just made sure to show it in the video.
It's you.
Take it you're not happy to see us?
Get out of here. Of course I
Hey,
am.
what's
I
up?
just can't believe you guys
My
made it
voice
back
don't
so
match
soon.
my
And
face.
with the loot. Here, you're gonna love it. Don't trust me? See for yourself.
Well, feels good to have turned that little boy in.
Hey, looking good, Your Majesty. You
Now, this one
right?
should be the
Still asking
final
if it's a
quest for
no.
You
Dino.
know it, but this time's different. It's real important.
So everything we've done up until now wasn't?
Okay, take it easy there, wise guy. Listen, this is big. If you get me this ore, I'll be able to do this jeweler gig full time.
Well, whatever makes you happy.
Come on, show me some love. If I get my hands on this stuff, I'll be unstoppable. I ain't just talking golden here, I'm talking global Dino domination. I'm gonna be rolling in so much gil, the hunters will be asking me to help search for stones. So what I'm trying to say is, this could be a turning point for your pal Dino, hence, real important. Unfortunately, this soon-to-be ex-reporter ain't got much of a scoop, so don't beat yourselves up if you come back empty-handed. But hey, here's hoping against hope you come true. Good luck out there, pal.
A treasure beyond measure in Castlemark Tower.
How'd it go?
I have to assume this is
Did
the
y'all
last of
find
his
it?
quests because
Yeah,
it's
somehow.
That is a
Well,
late
I
game
already
area.
checked with Pawpaw. We can install that baby whenever you like. Can't wait. to
Should have a
super up
recommended
and get it
level, I
running.
think,
I bet
above
y'all
the
are
final
really gonna feel
boss,
a
so
difference.
it
Just
is
give me a holler when you're ready to go.
pretty heavy area. So I'm turning in Cindy's item. She wanted for the ever valorous Regalia. And at this point, I start picking up some of the extra things you can do here. Like there's another one she wants, which is one of the more difficult
Prince,
ones.
got a little favor.
Sure.
I was hoping to fix the old girl up with a new set of eyes. You know, headlight bulbs.
Go for it.
Might not sound like much, but believe you me, these babies will brighten up your road trip. Would have been nice if they were mass-produced. Ain't barely none left out here.
They won't be making any more.
I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject. All I mean is it's a shame there ain't more around. 'Cause they really are gonna change the way you drive. I ain't gonna lie, going to fetch 'em will be a bit of a hassle. But I swear, you and your car will be better off with 'em. The old girl's designed to keep y'all safe. And these lights will help her keep you even safer. Do it for me?
You got it.
So the ever illustrious Regalia, I believe is the last Regalia upgrade quest that was in the base game.
Did you see?
Makes you go to a dungeon with a unique boss, which we'll do in an episode later on.
This looks interesting.
Don't it, though? Actually, it's a good thing you're here, 'cause I was meaning to talk to you. I know the Regalia is built for the open road, but what if I told you I could help you get the old girl off the beaten path?
I tell you, it sounds too good to be true.
And I tell you, you're wrong. You see, I was digging around the garage when I found those schematics in a box full of Pawpaw's old knickknacks. Looks to me like he was fixing to take a car that looked just like the Regalia off-road.
But do you really think it'll work?
I sure do. All it'll take is a little ingenuity and a lot of elbow grease. And the right parts, of course. Fortunately, I'm flat out of deluxe tires. If it ain't too much to ask, would you mind fetching them for me?
So this will give us an off-road Regalia. So that's something I'm going to want to pick up. But first, we got to pick up some tags.
Let us see that it's returned home.
I could get some good shots here.
Also, we should probably get done that quest for Vive, which
let
involved
me get
taking
the shot.
pictures of areas.
Ready or not? Well, let's go and report in. Imperials above us!
Thanks.
Thanks for doing your part. Now I'll do my part and return this to that hunter's family.
You know, editing this part of the episode was a bit of a drag. Just kind of going through it and going, oh, cut.
Just heard word of another lost tag. Don't know where you boys
More
are headed, but don't mind
tags.
picking it up if it's on your way.
Now this dog tag's interesting because I was
be
just jumping in
Let's take
place
your day.
looking around and I just picked it up by accident. I didn't even know that was there.
Good. Whoever owned that tag's probably breathing a sigh of relief right about now.
No, they're dead. Thank you, Dave. This is the last Dave quest for a bit. At least I assume. It might be that his model needs to move to another part of the map, so he just wouldn't give me another one. But who knows? Now, I want you to look at Veep. Look at his shirt.
How about these?
Look at how bad his shirt looks. You know why it's like that? Because most of the assets in this area, or at least some critical ones, have not loaded. You want to know how that seems even more accurate? The game is not loading the photo. It's supposed to take me to a menu here to show the photos I've taken. I back out and then the cutscene plays. But I'm going to assume most of the map's textures have not properly loaded. So it took about 10 fucking seconds to load it. Now his shirt looks fine.
Nice. Real nice.
I just thought
I
I'd
should
point
be
it out
good
because I
now.
think it's
You
funny.
see, I sort of shoved this feature down their throats, and now I'm on the hook for it. A couple of sloppy shots, and I'd never hear the end of it.
So what are you? The editor or something?
Editor, I'm the president.
Huh?
President and CEO, Meteor Publishing Incorporated. What? Surprised?
Totally.
Guess I don't act too presidential. Anyway, now you know who I am. Let's keep working together, okay? There's my favorite camera team. I've got another job for you.
Yeah, sure.
I'm still working on that feature about the old legends. This time, I need a photo of the royal tomb that lies in the Fall Grove.
Why do you need that?
Come on, you know why. There's a close link between the legends and the Lucian royal family. There's danger in them woods. You up for it?
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Try to get a picture of the nearby gate as well. It's a good example of classic Lucian design and architecture.
So we have another photo quest to
Weird
do.
building, eh, guys?
But first, Castlemark Tower.
Wouldn't want to meet the weirdo who
This
built
is basically the hardest dungeon in the main game. That isn't like an optional thing. It's like the hardest one. It has one of the royal arms in it. It's one of the last ones we'll be doing.
Good, we got it. Next location.
This is the royal tomb where I believe I got the shield several episodes ago. They want photos of the outside setup, and then they want this the main tomb.
Ready or not?
We'll get these shots done.
You made it back in one piece. But did you get the shots?
Of course.
Take a look.
Oh, baby, you got them all right. These are perfect. But man, you guys are tough. Surviving a place like that?
Nothing we aren't used to.
Used to it? What kind of journey are you kids on? Anyway, here's your reward. Next job I'm thinking is gonna be tricky, but I'll make it worth your while. You'll take a pay raise, I presume. If you really want to impress folks, you gotta show them something they've never seen before.
Sounds like a new job.
You got that right. I want a shot from atop the rock of Regalia.
Are you saying we're supposed to climb it?
That's exactly what I'm saying. They say there's a cave near the summit that offers the finest view in all of creation. This job requires camera skills and fighting skills, and no one's more qualified than you kids. Pull this off, and it'll be the most talked about photo in the history of my magazine. Good luck.
Rock of Rapitel is an thing we're gonna do in the next episode because we have a lot of stuff to do there. So please look forward to that. That's specifically why I was pushing Veep's quest, so I could sync it up with other things. There's also a hunt in Rock of Rapitel I want to do as well. Here we are, and I believe this is the zone where we fought Low-Key, who was the Imperial dude, where we went in with Core in Chapter 2, and like did all that. You hear that? Did you hear those noises? Who could those noises be? Oh, it's a cactuar. Now, normal cactuars are incredibly rare, and they give out a shit ton of experience even without doing anything to like adjust it. Like this dude's giving me like 6,000 plus. The trick is they run.
And why do we have to carry them?
To help you both.
However, I'm strong enough that I pulled it out.
Well, we brought you the parts.
Thanks, y'all. You boys must be beat after lugging those things all the way back here. On the bright
They are
side,
pretty big
now y'all
tires.
can kick back while I fix her up. Just say the word and I'll get to work.
You sure you can handle it by yourself?
You offering to help? I'll be fine. Besides, Pawpaw gave me some advice. Sorta. He said, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't mess up. I reckon that was his way of telling me I'm on my own.
Well, far be it from me to defy Sid's advice.
That's probably for the best. Anywho, y'all just sit tight. Time for me to work my magic. Howdy, Prince. How are y'all liking your new ride?
Gotta say, it's pretty cool.
Well, ain't that grand? Nothing makes me happier than seeing a satisfied customer. Truth is, though, the old girl's got a lot more power under the hood than she's using right now. With a few adjustments, I could get her real souped up.
Sure. What kind of adjustments are we talking?
Can't say just yet. Every car's got a different set of needs. So the only way to know for sure is to take him for a test drive or two. Right now, we've got the Regalia running at a steady purr. But we're gonna need to push her to the limit if we want to find out how to really make her roar.
A little more work and she'll be the cat's meow.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you say? I can get a test track ready in a jiffy. All you need to do is get behind the wheel and take the old girl for a spin.
Leave it to me.
I'm so pumped for this test drive! Ugh, we're gonna ace it.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind the car will pass the test. But I don't know if I can say the same for the driver.
If past experiences are any indication, he's failed before he's even begun.
Gee, thanks, guys. Really appreciate the vote of confidence.
Now that we've queued up a quest to make the Regalia have even better parts due to racetracks, it's time we show off what this thing looks like
Well, here she is. What do you
in
think?
Type D mode.
Nice.
This is the real shit.
It's amazing. Incredible. A work of automotive art.
The way that thing's built, she can probably go just about anywhere.
Only one way to find out. Let's see how far she can go.
So, the Regalia Type D
Howdy.
is very impressive. And now,
Well,
it's
here she
very
is,
cool.
just like you ordered.
We were due for an
Howdy.
update.
You boys are here to take that baby for a test drive, ain't you? Miss Cindy's got everything all set up for you. All y'all need to do is ride like the wind. If you post a good time, I reckon Miss Cindy will be more than happy to give the old girl a tune-up. Hell, I'm ready whenever you boys are.
So yeah, she'll give you different upgrades for the
Well,
Regalia
best of luck
Type
to
D,
you.
so long as you do well on
Are you
time
ready?
trials. I'm gonna be real with you. I did not expect. I completely forgot that this was an inclusion. This, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, is exclusive to Final Fantasy 15 Royal Edition. They added a lot of stuff there. Some stuff related to the boat. The completely revamped final chapter, something if you collect all the royal arms, and this test tracks for the Regalia Type D. I don't know what the specific requirements are. I just assume it's pass within this time limit, but it's a pretty loose time limit. I had no problem beating this. But with the Regalia Type D, they added two mechanics. The first one is your like your health. So it goes from a durability of 100%. So if it gets beat up too much, you're gonna have to get it serviced. You know, I imagine you just get it towed. I don't think I've ever had it run out. And then you have jumps, so you can use a jet booster to do a big jump. And of course they go, you hit a new record with your big jump. Ultimately, it makes the Regalia drive the way it should have from the beginning. Because, you know, when you get something like this, you tend to want to drive it. And the way it is now, there's no real point in manual driving the normal Regalia because you hardly have any control over it. So I was glad that they included this post-launch, of course. But it feels good. It'll make things just a little bit easier.
Wee, you were moving like grease lightning. I'll send your results over to Miss Cindy straight away. She'll be over the moon when she sees this.
Howdy, Prince. I heard you posted a pretty good time out there. Guess you've got a good handle on the old girl. With all this data, I can really take the Regalia to the next level. Just give me a holler when you're ready to unleash the beast. Thank your lucky stars, because I whipped up something real special.
So now that we've completed the track,
What are you fixing
it's
to
all
upgrade?
done. And we can add this. The support bumper is what we got for winning that. It
How's
just
this?
makes it so
Y'all
that we
just
can
sit
deal more
tight now.
damage by running over
Fixed her
enemies.
up real nice.
Which we may use at some point.
Yeah, found it just in time.
Last thing on the
Still
list
warm.
is turning in this egg.
I'll look after it.
That's somehow
We
still
never
warm.
saw the mother.
Oh, that's a shame for sure. But y'all saved the egg at least. I'll take good care of it. Make sure it hatches.
Good luck.
I'll send out word when it does. Y'all be sure to come and see the chick.
We'll look forward to it.
I was planning on putting these vegetables up for sale, but I want y'all to have them as a token of my thanks.
No better place for that egg than with Wiz.
He knows what he's doing.
We gotta come back, guys. As soon as the chick hatches.
Of course.
And finally, to close out the post-commentary for this episode, here's my level up. We level up a grand total of 13 times. It's time for the Mirror Wood. And here we are. We're back to live commentary now that we've reached the Merle Wood and ready to finish this up. This is the next day.
Let's head in.
Obviously, given I'm pretty sure I said that I was up for a while in the post-commentary part of this episode. And I just woke up, so it'll probably have a similar energy. Anyway, we're heading into the Merle Wood, trying to clear this place out. Which isn't particularly big, at least I don't remember it. But yeah, it's not that bad. Our goal is simply right there. But it's got these mushushu things.
Sure want to talk.
They are dangerous on their own.
Whose side are you on?
Even more dangerous, this camera.
Time to spare.
Alright, let's claw our way through this.
Can't say we're out of the woods just yet.
Not with all these monsters. There's danger at every turn.
Take care we don't lose our way.
You know, Blade of the Mystic probably has the most satisfying warp. Just the way it shoots out 3 energy swords before the real one comes in.
All this staying alert's really wearing me out.
Not enough energy to complain.
I like how I didn't warp the first time. Alright guys, let's clean them up.
It's on now.
Let's see, can we chain? Chain it!
Oh yeah. Can't stop now.
What can I say?
That really is one of my favorite battle themes of all
That'd
time.
been good.
Good to go.
Finally, a little breathing room.
I was getting claustrophobic.
Ought to rest here while we can.
It's a haven.
Shall we rest?
Seriously, the... Shut the fuck up, motherfuckers. You've made like 3... I think they said
Let's
3
call
different
it a day.
times have
I'll see
implied
what
that they can breathe. All I was gonna say was the claim battle theme's one of my favorites, and also, let's camp. I do appreciate them finding like 18 ways to describe things, but I'm attempting to do a thing that these games weren't made for, which is to talk over them. So you motherfuckers need to stop it. You know what? We're gonna have a cake and trich salad. Leveling's gonna be a little harder now. Yeah, this sure is a nice photo. He's like, I found a hole. That's our Gladio. Oh, it's raining.
Feeling refreshed.
Ew.
Tent lets you stretch out a bit more.
Much better. Alright, we're gonna do that. Let's Elemancy a little bit. Make our magic just a wee bit better. You know, I didn't even need to do this for this episode. I was kind of reflecting on that just now. Because, we seemed pretty done for today. But then I have this guilt of I'm also someone who watches Let's Play videos sometimes. And then you reach that point where you're like, man, if they just went a little bit further. And I was like, let me put myself in the shoes of other people. And they're probably looking forward to me, like, you know, doing something in these. And I know that there are some people who don't like the quest stuff, so I'm like, you know what? I gotta do it. Gotta do it for them. Super Baleen. Yeah, that's good for the fishing, and not for what I want to do. We continue. We shall skip these guys. Excuse me, pardon me. I have important business. Not only do I need to... Man, these guys are serious. Mandrakes and Mushusus. Guess they had some infighting.
Yep, I sense we're not alone. Watch your backs.
There's something about the... Aha! The Royal Arm. It all works out, everybody.
How many
times? What? Ah! There's a tree! Oh, God, he's throwing shit at me. That's it. He's casting confused shit on me. I also failed the parry wonderfully. Boosts attack, gradually restores, cures petrification. I have nothing to cure this. Alright, when all else fails, I'll switch to Gladio. Gladio is also confused. Alright. Time to be the damage dealer. I was gonna say, not only do I have to finish this, but I also need to finish it before my food I've ordered has arrived. I've made this a strict timetable of progress, ladies and gentlemen. Thankfully, it won't be that hard at all. This guy's a pushover.
Alright, boys, we're in the home stretch.
Get him! Boom!
Good hustle, team.
I even amaze myself sometimes.
Your ego is what amazes me. Hey, check it out, Noct. Of all places.
Here too rests the power of kings. I wonder how many more remain.
Not too many. There are still a few of them that are tied to progressing through the story. Our goal before we reach that point where the story takes the reins is to have obtained every one that you don't get from the story. Anyway, it's time to get the rogues. Star of the Rogue. It made most sense to do this one because I remembered how short this dungeon in general is. So it made sense to just knock this thing out. Let's return to the entrance.
That's better.
So, been percolating when it comes to the side content of the game, and I feel like we're not going to be doing too much more of it. Because in terms of hunts, we have done a lot of hunts. Like, let's show off what we've done. How do I filter complete? There we go. Here's all the quests we've done so far. These are the story quests, of course. Alright, so starting up with side quests. We've done a lot over the course of this Let's Play. An ass load. And then hunts. Hoo boy, have we exterminated the wildlife on EOS. So I don't think, ideally, at most, there will only be 2 more episodes in which we do shit like this. So I'm thinking it'll more likely be 1. We have a lot of episodes that are more focused on some of the meatier side content in the game coming up. So what are our main goals to stab at? Well, the next episode, we're going here to the Rock of Ravito. A beautiful mountain-like volcano-esque area, one of my favorites of the game. We're gonna knock that out. And then other areas we need to check out, there is a mine area here. There's the KZXcellent Trench. Now, we did that, so it's not that I'm thinking of. There's a mining area somewhere around here, and there's also an area that Cindy wants us to go around here, I believe. That is an area to do for the Regalia that's an upgrade, but it's an original dungeon. So, dungeons are things that I definitely feel are a bit meatier on the content side. So we gotta knock a lot of that stuff out. And Castle Mark Tower. That is the other one that we wanna take care of, which is right here. And this will be the last of the dungeons we do over the next few episodes, as it is the hardest one. Like, it is a meaty boy. However, we are leveled for it now, which is good that we are prepped for it. But we'll be going back to Kayam and moving on with the story, I imagine, within the next 4 or 5 episodes. But for now, we need to upgrade our arsenal to get the 3 royal arms that are out in the open world to bring our total up to 10. Feels pretty good. And of course, our ascension is only getting better. I'm trying to make Armiger even stronger, which I think is pretty important. And I think gaining AP for conjuring it, boosting the Armiger bar gain from attacks, and reducing the Armiger bar depletion, gonna be pretty important. And then boost experience from kills. We have now mastered this part of the Ascension grid. Feels good. And more energy from absorbing the magic deposits. Yeah, it seems good too. Alright. Our Noctis is a hell of a lot better now than he was before. Alright, next time, I'll be taking you over to the Rock of Ravito, in which we will fight a foe that we saw in episode like 2 or 3. We will find ourselves a royal arm, explore an interesting area, and also maybe get those photos done for Vive. Thank you so much for watching Final Fantasy XV Episode 5 Million, and I will see you guys next time.